Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. It is Christelle and you are tuned into Christelle's As you can see, I like to sing. As you guys can see in the title, we are going to be talking about our acne and my acne journey and how I went from the before to the after and how I have maintained my face and my acne throughout the years. So if it's something that you are interested in and want to see more of, please stay tuned. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe at the end of the video. And here we go. So I actually want to start off by saying I never really had acne like that. Like, I wasn't the type of person who got acne during my puberty season and anything like that. However, I did have a couple of bumps. You know, we all get like a couple of bumps here and there, but nothing crazy. Real nice face, you feel me? When I got into college, I feel like YouTube really started kicking off and people were posting their routines. Oh, 7 steps, 4 steps, 18 steps on how I get my skin right, this and that. Like I said, I did not have any issues with my skin, but I did have problems with hyperpigmentation. I do still have problems with my hyperpigmentation and the color of my face and neck matching the color of my body. As you can see, even in the camera, like, I'm low-key light-skinned. Like, don't tell your mom though, but I'm low-key light-skinned. But like my face and neck are darker than the rest of my body. So in general, like, that never really bothered me. But I was like, you know what? I want to be like one of them one-tone Johns. Like, I'm trying to be, you know, caramel, whatever. You know, I thought I was caramel back in the day. I was informed that I was dark-skinned, and that threw me for a loop. Not gonna lie, I was shocked. So when I was looking at videos regarding my skincare, hyperpigmentation, and I was really interested in like girls who were brightening their skin, not lightening. Okay, we weren't trying to lighten. We weren't trying to lighten. Okay, we were trying to brighten. I found like videos on turmeric and black soap and all this other stuff. So I definitely, you know, created a regimen for myself, and I was like, all right, well, let me just try something, you know, let me dibble and dabble and, you know, the skincare. Like I said, I just wanted my face and my neck to match, because it's giving very much zebra. It's giving day and night, you know, because low-key, like I said, light skin, you feel me? And here I'm a chocolate girl. It's giving dark chocolate. It's giving dark chocolate. So I definitely wanted to match my skin. So I wanted to do that without doing like the bleaching and all the other stuff. I ended up using African black soap, which really destroyed my face. It was authentic African black soap. I received it from a friend that I had asked her to get some when her mother went to Ghana, and she did. And I used it, and that is the start and cause, or in my opinion, of a lot of the problems that happened with my skin, because I did not realize my skin type. And this is no shade to African black soap. That soap works very well for other people, but I did not know my skin type, and for my skin and how sensitive my skin was, it was absolutely out of the question. Absolutely out of the question. And I didn't realize that I was doing more harm than good, because I don't take well to harsh products. So my regimen, I want to say like 5 years ago, really was African black soap. Then I use like witch hazel toner. I then put like like a brightening serum. I forgot which one I used, and all of those things were stripping to my skin. So I do want to start off by saying, if you're watching this video and you are struggling with dark marks, you're struggling with acne or anything like that, I would recommend that you do understand what your skin type is, what type of skin you have. I personally have very sensitive, very dry skin. When I say sensitive, I mean I received this mark on my hand when I scratched my hand too roughly, and that was about like 2 years ago. I just nicked my hand with my own nails, which are not even that like long, and this mark will forever be with me. Just to give you an example of like how sensitive my skin is. It's also very dry, as in I could wash my face and within 10 seconds I feel like, dang, it's like dry. So that's just to give you, an idea of like my skin. So African black soap is an extremely harsh product. If your face is not equipped to take it, don't use it. Witch hazel is a alcoholic. They do have non-alcoholic versions of witch hazel, but I use the alcoholic version, which strips away it strips away most bacteria on your face, but also strips away some of the good bacteria as well. So I did not realize all of this when I was making my routine. I was just doing it because that's what the girls was telling me, child. So it was a mess. The type of acne that I acquired was a combination of two things. It was cystic acne. So if you're looking at some of my pictures, which I will insert for you guys, a chain of pictures throughout my journey, I went from having cystic acne to topical bacterial acne, and then back to cystic acne, which for those who don't know, my cystic acne was under the skin, so it formed like little nodules. Nothing that you can't really pop it, because if you pop, there's nothing to pop, because it was I don't know what it would be called, that formed under your skin like a little nodule, and a lot of my dermatologists said that it was hormonal, it was stress related, it's sleep related, and all that other stuff. And yes, I did suffer from a little bit of, hormonal cystic acne. However, a lot of my cysts, I'm not gonna lie to you, came from the way that I ate, which we're gonna get into. So for me, like I said, it's about figuring out what is wrong with your skin and what is your skin type before you go into trying to find a regimen, which was my mistake to begin with. I did not realize that I had cystic acne. I was just playing around and doing dibbling and dabbling in everything based off of what, the YouTube experts were telling me. So I first realized what my skin was: sensitive, dry skin, and I had hormonal cystic acne. So we got 3 things we want to tackle, and I'm gonna get to the 3 things that I used to clear and maintain my skin, and it's just 3 easy steps. So let's get into it. So I first wanted to clear my cystic acne. That was the worst and the harshest to get rid of. It's the acne that when it does come, when it goes away, it leaves a really black, really dark mark on my face, and it only comes in 2 places. For myself, it comes on my chin or my jawline. I'll show you guys. It'll come on my jawline right here, and another one will come right here. I don't know what this is or why like my pimples want to come right here, but I get 2 cysts right here. And so it kind of makes me look crazy because they come in such big knots that it becomes impossible to cover up with makeup. It looks horrible. I feel horrible. And what ends up happening is I'll have like a larger hairstyle, a crochet or some sort of afro to cover up and frame my face so that I'm not showing my acne. So that's the first type of acne that I needed to address. The second type of acne, like I said, was the bacterial, like little dots on my face, which come and go. So I have some right now. You can see them, like, yeah, right here, which come and go. And those ones are not too annoying. It's the cystic acne that I need to get rid of. So I tried changing my sleeping and eating habits. I noticed that when I do have more oily based foods, for example, like if there's a week where I have like straight burgers, nachos, cheese fries, I'm eating hot dogs, I'm eating pizza, wings, I'm going to Wingstop, like that'll be the time, like the next week I'll start feeling the cyst is growing. Also for myself, this is for me, dairy products like milk that's made from cows and cheese, those type of things really contributed to my acne. So I currently live a low dairy. I do eat dairy because I got F up a burger. I do eat dairy, but I have low dairy intake, so I don't necessarily have cereal and milk. Like, I don't really drink milk often unless I'm having a smoothie, and then I can make that with soy milk. I also don't really have a lot of cheese unless I'm making a sandwich, which is why I say low intake. And I don't eat sandwiches often, so that's fine. So like I was saying, yeah, a low dairy intake and as little as possible with fatty oils. So when I'm making food or my mom is making food, it's not too many heavy oils, and I start to feel like my skin is really I can feel it start to bubble up. So that kind of took care of my cystic acne. So in the pictures that you saw, I'll try and put them in again. There was one huge knot. It's like kind of darker right there. That was that. My eating habits kind of took that away. Like I said prior to, if you are somebody who suffers with hormonal cystic acne, I would heavily recommend going to a dermatologist and getting their input on it, because it might be something that could be drained and doesn't come back. But if you're somebody who you're seeing a repeated pattern of cysts coming back in the same spot around the same types of time, then you have to address that accordingly. And then for the topical portion of my face, like all the little bumps, the scars, and the dark marks, 3 products, that's all you're gonna need. 3 products to help get rid of those dark marks, fade those acne scars so that your skin is more smooth. So let me just read it to you guys. The first product was the Urban Skin RX Combination Skin Cleansing Bar. I'm going to link everything in the description bar for everyone to see. And if you want to purchase it yourself, you can do so. It was around $30, and that's the most expensive thing that was in my cart when I was researching at the time. Urban Skin RX was, like, I want to say fairly new. It wasn't like some big thing. Now I think more people are using it, but I got the combination skin cleansing bar because they had a little quiz on the site, and I didn't know what my skin was like at first, so I didn't want to get something for dry skin. I didn't want to get something for oily skin, so I just got the combination skin, and I have been using it ever since. It definitely helps. It's supposed to help with hyperpigmentation, and it's supposed to help with bacterial acne. So I actually got it just for the hyperpigmentation portion of it. However, it has helped severely reduce my dark spot, the appearance of my dark spots, as well as help me. I noticed that when I do get pimples, I don't have them for long. So if I have a pimple on Monday, it's probably gone by Wednesday, which is good because if I have a party on Saturday, I'm good to go. So that's the first thing. And I do want to mention that your soap or your face wash is probably the most expensive or most important part of your facial regime. I say that because I think if you have a bad face soap, it doesn't really matter what other products you put on top. So if you're going to spend money on a product, I feel like it should probably be the soap. So if you're thinking $30 is too much for I think it was like 24. It was like 24. If you think $24 is too much for a facial cleanser, I understand, because it is a little, Dove is like 12, and you can get the little soaps, I guess, at Dollar Tree, but it's the most important because you want to make sure that your face is being cleaned properly, but it's not stripping all of the good bacteria and it's not stripping all of the moisture out of your face. You want to make sure that it's doing enough of its job so that you still don't have residue of dirt, oil, or whatever you're carrying with you. So I personally feel like if you're going to invest in anything in your skincare routine, I personally suggest investing in your soap. Like I said, I'm not the plug for Urban Skin RX. I don't do any sponsorships for Urban Skin RX. It's not like I'm promoting it for anything. I got 2 subscribers. I'm not here trying to put y'all on because I'm getting put on. It's genuinely, this is what helped me, genuinely. So that's how I'm trying to let you guys know. So that's the first thing. My Urban Skin RX facial cleansing soap combination skin. The second thing was a toner. Like I said, I have dry skin, so I did not want anything that was alcoholic based. I actually chose and did some research on Rosewater, so I will link the product below. But Rosewater worked as a humectant and and it hydrated my skin. I personally needed that because like I said, my skin is dry. So whatever products I put on it, it doesn't really matter. The products kind of just sit on top of my face. As humectants in general, whatever you put on top of the humectant, it actually like absorbs it better. So I suggest getting some sort of like a humectant as a toner instead of an alcoholic toner if you're somebody who has dry skin. So like Rosewater is a good one, aloe vera, like those type of things as toners, or aloe vera water, those type of things will really help with toning your face. So again, Rosewater helps to hydrate and it acts as a humectant. So that works for me and my dry skin. And lastly, what I will say is the third thing that I use as the moisturizer for my skin would be coconut oil. I know y'all thinking like, why girl? Like, you could use anything else. Coconut oil is simple. It works. Like, I don't need a 17-step routine. Coconut oil acts as an antibacterial, antifungal, and anti-inflammatory. So it works for me because I did have antibacterial, or I did have bacterial acne as well on my face. And then it worked as an anti-inflammatory. If you see in my pictures from before and after, or actually just my before, you can see a lot of the acne on my face started becoming red, and they were inflamed after, you know, scrubbing with the black soap and then putting alcohol based toners on it. They were done, scorched up, burnt, gone. So I needed something that was going to calm my acne down and work on it. So the coconut oil does act, like I said, as antibacterial and anti-inflammatory. So it helped to reduce the visual look of the acne, which worked in my favor, especially when I was wearing like things like makeup or I was going out. You can live with some dark spots, you know what I'm saying? Because if you have dark spots, if you're going out with your friends, you can still put some makeup on and look good. If you have like bubbling over acne, you could put on makeup, but it still don't make you feel good. Like, you know, I'm trying to just stay home because I look a mess, you know? And I feel like that's how I felt. And I got really insecure regarding my acne, and I got really insecure regarding how my face looked in general. I felt like everybody was always looking at me. And even if we were having a conversation about like food, I felt like, oh, they probably looking at my pimples. They probably can't even eat right now. That's how nasty they feel. Like, I felt like I was always being looked at, but for my acne. So those are the 3 things that I would recommend. If you are looking for new products to incorporate into your facial care or your skincare routine, I personally recommend the Urban Skin RX. Especially, it's good for us melanated queens. I recommend the Rosewater if you have dry skin, and I definitely recommend the coconut oil. It is a 3-step nighttime and morning time routine. I do the same thing every day. It does not fail. Simple, no 17-step routine, no $150 cart. Keep it real simple. Altogether, it cost me about $40. Like, you know, very simple, and it lasts me, you know, a good amount of time. Again, all of the products will be listed down below if you're interested in purchasing any of them. And also, do your research. This may not work for you. I am not a dermatologist. I am not a licensed esthetician. I know what works for me, what did well for my skin, and what has been maintaining my skin from that point to now. I do have blemishes. We all get pimples. What keeps my skin bouncy and vibrant with little pores is the fact that I'm continuously using this. Stay consistent with whatever routine you decide to use, and you'll be good, y'all. So I hope that this video helped. I'm sorry if the before pictures scared you, because child, they scared me. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with anybody you feel would love to watch a video like this or need some help with their acne. I'll see you guys later. Bye.